Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Songs and Memories, where for 28 days I talk about a song a day and talk about the memories it gave me. Now, a song that I want to talk about in the 26th day is a song called Hey Man by Nelly Furtado. Uh, yeah, it's actually one of my personal favorites now. Like, I remember listening to this song back in 2002, 2003, and it was on a mix CD which one of my friends and my sisters just put together. And there was 50 Cent, there was Eminem, there was Ja Rule, there was Jay Z, and there was Destiny's Child and Beyonce, whatever. But this song just stuck out just stuck out. And for a while, I liked it, but I always thought that the song was called Shadow in the Sky, and I was like, oh, this is a nice song, but she always skipped the song. Most of the time, she skipped the song because it wasn't you know, Beyonce or mainstream musicians. Like, she liked Nelly Furtado, kind of. My sister kind of liked Nelly Furtado, but it was more like promiscuous girl Nelly Furtado, not, indie girl Nelly Furtado. And I actually did kind of like it because it was just a, a fine song. Even though I was more like Avril Lavigne and Phoebe Dobson and Eminem, but different strokes for different folks. And then years later, back in 2013, I just had a feeling like for some reason I just woke up and just wanted to listen to that song, and then I listened to it on my laptop, and I'm like, oh, this is a fine song. And then it was on an early summer morning in 2013, and I just put the song on my MP3, and I just listened to it on the way there to work, and I'm like, oh my god, this is actually really good. Like listening to the song and just looking outside at the sunny day, it's just like, oh my god, this is actually really nice. And I'm going to work, which, yeah, that's the end game, but not all endings have happy endings. And so this song just reminds me of the bus ride to work. Like to work, it's going to work. It's like, but listening to that song on the bus on a sunny day with not very little people on the bus, it's like, wow, this is actually really relaxing. And it reminds me of optimism. A little bit. It reminds me of optimism. It just reminds me of so much feeling towards a lot of things. It just reminds me of you know, the summer, pretty much. It just reminds me of the summer. And speaking of, maybe I should flash back. It also reminds me of me playing the Powerpuff Girls Relish Rampage, um, which I was the first game I ever beat ever for either for anything. It was a PS2 game, and I beat it in one day because I had no choice. I didn't have a memory card, so I actually had to leave it on for the whole day. And then when I finally beat it, I'm like, yes. And yeah, that mixtape that my sister got from a friend, with the extension of the Nelly Furtado song, just reminds me of that. It just reminds me of just you know beating the Powerpuff Girls game, which sounds silly. It does sound silly, but it was the first game I ever beat, and no one could take it away from me except for my dreams, or eventually when I start to develop dementia. But other than that, no one could take it away from me unless there was blunt force head trauma involved. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But other than that, you can't take that away from me unless there was a memory erasing kit. But then again, you can't take that away from me. But Hey Man by Nelly Furtado just reminds me of the Powerpuff Girls Relish Rampage, um, and me just getting on the bus in 2013 and just riding along. Just riding along in this, watching like the morning traffic from the bus. Not many people on the bus because it was Sunday. Specifically Sundays. Sunday specifically, because for some reason there's that Sunday sky. I don't know how to say it, but there's a difference between the morning sky on the weekday and the morning sky specifically in on a Sunday. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just so a little bit more calming when it's on a Sunday, and you don't really, to me, I don't really notice like a sunny day whenever it's on a weekday because I have work, and it's like okay, that's fine, that's okay, it's just a day, and then Sunday it's like it's pretty much like it hits both the evening sun and the morning sun at the same time. That I think that's how it is because the coloring on Sundays, I don't know how to explain it. It was a summer, specifically on a summer Sunday. That song just reminds me of a summer Sunday on the bus on my way to work. And I don't know, it's just a really very good song. And also reminds me of going to Pizza after work and getting pizza and or getting pizza and eating it on top of my dinner. Yeah, like I said before, I had a real junk food problem. I'm good now, apparently, to the point where a couple of people have asked me, "Are you okay? You look gaunt." Well, it's just because I had to cut back. I had to cut back on junk food. What do you want me to do? And also, my job requires me to move around a lot, so I have to. So I have no choice. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it for the song. And yeah, maybe I should one day before I go leave for work because I don't use my MP3 anymore. I just would rather read a book on the bus and read in silence. But one day I should just have that song in my head, or before I leave the house, I should just go on my laptop, put the song up, listen to it a couple of times, just like on a Sunday, just ride the bus and just think of it. But it's the winter, so I have to wait until the summer so it could actually be the effect could actually take hold. And that's pretty much it. Sorry for rambling. Thank you for watching another episode, and I will see you later. Thank you.